Okay, here we go. I've never really heard of this game before, but I don't know. Let's play this. Oh, purely coincidental. Also, please know that the following game is made for PG-16 audiences. Please know that sexual violent themes are explored in this game. Trigger warnings, abuse. Oh my god. Wow. Second thought.
Why, hello. My, aren't you a gorgeous sight? Can I be honored enough to know your name?
No, you sound terrifying. I'm just gonna put my actual name.
A lovely name. For a lovely person like you. Wonderful.
I am legitimately terrified
Eric,
right now.
do your job.
Oh my god, what am I gonna
Very
die?
well. This game was produced by Seraphim Entertainment under the direction of Michaela Laws and is powered by Ren'Py Visual Novel Engine. We truly hope you'll enjoy this story. I know I'll enjoy it, since you'll be in it.
I feel like they're gonna wear my skin.
Eric.
Fine, fine. Farewell, my sweet.
What the fuck's
Come on!
happening?
Is that all you got?
Okay, is this a fight or something
Try
else?
me, asshole!
Okay, no, that just confuses me more. Is that a cannon?
Crap! Missed.
Let's retreat for now.
No kidding. Let's get out of here.
I'm grunt number 2.
That's right. You better run, you stupid punks! Stay out of our territory!
Is this a furry? Call it fate, call it coincidence. That one moment of violence started a chain of events
This
I'll never
formula,
forget.
created in the 70s, is one of the most important in the field of financial theory. It is used to calculate the price of European-style options and is widely used by option marketers, though there are some discrepancies that are now corrected with the modern viewpoint.
No idea what's going on. Rain. It's been a long time since we've gotten rain around here, but it is the season for rainy weather, so it's not exactly that surprising. What? Wait, I feel like that was a contradiction. Personally, I loved the sound of it. The way the raindrops fell, like the soft tapping of fingers. It was so soothing. Even looking at the droplets hit the glass... Even looking at the droplets hit the glass... Is that grammatically correct? Yeah. Even looking at the droplets hit the glass of the window was strangely calming. No, that was. I just read it weird. For this reason, I felt lucky for having a seat next to the window, though I did spend more time staring outside than I did paying attention in class. Honestly, I don't think rain's gonna change that. I'd just be fucking asleep the whole time, no matter what. The lectures in class were pretty boring. Mrs. Phillips's voice wasn't soporific, but I wasn't. It would be great if I could read today. This is wonderful. Please, brain. Mrs. Phillips's voice wasn't soporific, but I just wasn't interested in what she was saying. Why'd you take the class then? And since it was the period right before lunch, I mean, she looks old enough to have picked her options for school. Where is this set? And since it was the period right before lunch, all I could think about was doing other things in my free time. Honestly, I didn't really care much for economics. Sure, I had good grades in this class, but it was only because I read the textbook and did my assignments as I had to. I'm smart and good at things, but that's only because I'm smart and good at things. I already hate me. I was only taking this class because it was mandatory. If it were up to me, I would probably have taken another course. Okay, well that answers that. Since when is economics mandatory? Luckily it was my senior year. Which year is senior year? I'm guessing this is America. So after this semester... Almost read that as samosa. Come on, Drew, get into it. It would mean the end of the high school courses forever. Thank God for that. I didn't hate high school. It was just kind of mundane how the days drifted on as if there were no end to it. The only thing I really enjoyed about going to school was meeting my friends and hanging out with them. But that was kind of it. Oh wow, she's such a special snowflake. In short, I was done with high school. The start of second semester brought a note of finality to it. I had already applied to many universities the semester prior, and I was expecting replies sometime in the near few months. Good for you. It seemed like the start of something new. Something that would change. That is, if things could change. I stared at the faint outline of raindrops in the distance. For now, I was stuck in this class.
Miss Anderson.
Ugh! Miss Phillip's voice interrupted my train of thought. Just when I was thinking about class, I quickly turned my head to face the teacher. Where are all the other students? Hopefully she didn't pick me just because she noticed that I was spacing out. Maybe she picked you because you're the only one there. Yes, ma'am!
To name the equation I set up on the blackboard.
I literally don't see anything on the blackboard. Oh, I think I read about... I'm so stupid. Oh, I think I read about that in the textbook last night. It should be... I clicked the thing! It should be the Scholes model formula.
Very good as always, Miss Anderson.
Anderson, it followed me wherever I went. Most people didn't really know me by my first name, but rather by my surname. Same. Now I'm emotionally connecting with the protagonist. No doubt since the surname was the trademark of the internationally famous and philanthropic Anderson Family Toys, and because the founder was my grandfather. Suzu, one of my best friends, turned around and proudly gave me a punch to the shoulder. Okay. From beside me, I heard Naomi, another one of my best friends, clearing her throat in obvious disapproval of Suzu's choice of words.
She means good job.
I don't understand this dialogue at all.
Oi!
Oi!
Care to tell me who the creators of this formula were?
Some guys named Black and Scholes. Fisher Black and Myron Scholes.
Naomi is annoying.
Very good, Miss Patterson.
Show off. Better study next time, Suzu. Be like us and study once in a while.
Oh, wow. Wow. Whew. Why are they friends? Suzu rolled her eyes and slouched into her chair as Naomi gave her a small smirk. She always pouted when Naomi showed her up. But to be honest, Naomi's been a bit of a dick.
That's the end of today's lecture. Now, let's separate into groups and work on your project.
This is my jam.
Remember, everything is due on Monday. Go ahead now.
I just remembered you can't see me, but I am dancing. Before I knew it, Suzu and Naomi had scooted their desks to align with mine, and we turned into the Three Musketeers. I mean, is that what the they didn't seem to like each other very much. Whenever the teacher let the students decide on groups, we always grouped together in our little trio. It was a sheer stroke of luck that we all managed to be in the same class, so we had to at least take the opportunity and stick together as much as we could. Besides, we were most comfortable around each other than, say, compared to being around any other classmate. It just made sense for us to put our heads together for any kind of project. I took out the poster we were working on and rolled it up onto the 3 desks. We were pretty much finished with fulfilling most of the guidelines for the project, though we did still have to add a few finishing touches here and there. After working on making the poster a bit prettier, we sat back and inspected our work to see what we still had to do. I literally had no idea. What are they doing? Naomi, as usual, was the first to look for any issue. She lightly tapped a pencil against her chin, staring intently at the project.
Alright, so let's see. We finished the budgeting section, the building leasing, and the cost for labor. What else do we need?
What are they doing? Like, seriously, what are they doing? I clicked this thing on purpose this time. There we go. Susie straightened up to look at the poster and stroked her chin. After a few seconds, her face brightened and she
How about a
spoke
company
up.
name? Huh? Did we really skip over that? Of course we did.
You always go straight into the logical statistics and stuff that you completely skip over the fact. We need a name for our project.
I feel like these two hate each other.
At least we caught it this time. What do we name it?
Not sure. What do you think?
Don't say my name then. It always came down to me. Whenever there was something to be named or titled, I was the master and ending decision, even when I didn't want to be. And ending decision?
I like Trinity Corporations.
That is way too predictable. How about the Dragon Company?
What are they doing
What
again?
do dragons have to do with our project?
What is our
But
project?
It's a totally unpredictable name. It's hot.
But our company sells bubble gum.
Oh,
Who said we can't produce spicy bubble gum?
I'd buy it.
What do you think?
Yeah. What do you think?
Both of them looked at me expectantly, even though I wasn't quite sure myself. I didn't really want to choose sides, but if it were up to me, I would say... honestly, I like Dragon Company.
Booyah! Dragon Company it is!
Susie's my favorite.
Alright, now that we've decided on a name, now what?
As we ended our name game, a giggle scrambled in my thoughts. Was that me? Did my own giggle scramble my thoughts? Oh no, wait, there is another name there. Lisette. Huh? Who was that?
Ignore it. It's just Lisette.
I looked over my shoulder to see her laughing with her circle of friends. Literally, this classroom was empty. Mostly comprised of popular people that were practically friends with everyone in the school. But then, why are we talking about them like they're awful if they're friends with everyone? Wouldn't that mean that they're nice? I don't... And as a result, everyone in the school knew them. In the centre of it all was Lisette White. She sat with a posture that indicated she was still working, but that she also was ready to casually chat about her day. You got that from her posture? She had an endearing balance of charismatic and awkward, which was readily apparent when she first talked to someone. It was easy to make her smile and laugh, and she was quite the comedian as well. Basically, she was perfect, not she was like a robot or something, but she was the student that everybody else wanted to be. Lisette was bright, easygoing, and above all had her future laid out right in front of her. Unlike the average student, she knew what she wanted to do after high school, and as a result, she was confident and ambitious, though sometimes it could rub a lot of people the wrong way. Moreover, I had known her ever since I was young, but it had ultimately resulted in a rivalry that continued to this day. So you're saying that she's nice, but you're rivals? But is it like a nice rivals thing? I don't understand. Of course, my friends knew what was between us, and upon seeing me glance at her, they shifted their attention to her.
She doesn't even look like she's working, in my opinion.
So, I never worked in class when I was at school.
She probably is, but she's too much of a stuck-up priss to allow herself to look like she's actually doing work.
So wait, they hate her, but she's lovely? I'm...
Oh, come on, Suzu. She may be a little off-putting, but she's not the giant priss that you're making her seem to be.
The day she isn't a priss is the day I turn into you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Do these two hate each other? I'm really confused.
Never mind. It's about time. Let's bail.
Unsurprisingly, Suzu was the first out of the classroom, slinging her backpack over her shoulder with ease as she quickly strolled out the door. Didn't even wait for her friends? Wow.
Her seat isn't even closest to the exit, and she always manages to be the first one out of the door. I don't think I'll ever understand that.
I was as fast as her to get out of here. Naomi folded her arms close to her chest, giving me a disappointed look.
Oh, not you,
Good.
too. She's turning you into a delinquent.
How in the hell is she a delinquent? She just left the class.
Well, it's not really funny.
Man, you guys are slow. Are you coming or what?
We heard you the first time. Not everyone has rocket boosters attached to their legs when the bell rings.
Are you kidding me? That class was ridiculously boring. Even Miss Valedictorian here was dozing off a bit.
What is a valedictorian? I still don't know. Ah ha ha! I do have to admit, I was spacing out. And just because I answered one question doesn't mean I'm automatically the valedictorian. What is valedictorian?
Okay, so it wasn't too interesting. But you should at least pay attention when Phillips is talking about the important parts.
So you finally admit it. We're finally on the same wavelength. Welcome to the club, Patterson.
Please, don't call me by my last name. This isn't the classroom. And never in a million years will we ever see things eye to eye.
Then why are you friends? Despite this, they both burst out in laughter. Normally, anyone would think that opposites like them wouldn't ever associate with each other, but even though they were so different, their friendship somehow made a lot of sense. Does it? Maybe they were just perfect complements, or personality just didn't dictate the possibility of their friendship. After all, we three have been best friends since preschool.
Alright, so where are we heading to first? Cafeteria? I think we can all agree that we're really hungry, especially after
I'm
hearing
hungry.
about our company's line of deliciously spicy bubblegum.
Who would even buy that? I wonder.
I
Me?
would.
I would pay good money to get a taste of it.
Give me that shit. Haha, you do like spicy food after all. Such a weird thing to say. Oh my god, it's empty! We entered the cafeteria, a bustling room filled with the aromas of different kinds of food. As we got in line, we ordered our meals and chatted freely, even though it was empty.
Cajun fries and the spicy chicken burger for me. That's my definition of a good meal.
Why does your school have good food? I never had this good food. Why does your school have, like, food that's actually hot food? Like, we didn't have hot food. I mean, you could get pasta, I guess, that was lukewarm.
I'll take a tuna sandwich and some juice. You're probably going to need water or something to curb all that spicy flavor, Suzu.
I can't be tamed by the likes of that. If it's spicy, then it's gotta be all or nothing.
But also, stay hydrated, kids.
You're crazy!
Hell yeah, I'm crazy.
She's crazy for ordering spicy
I
food.
think I'm getting a migraine.
Me too. I think I'll go with... Oh my god, macaroni cheese! Once we get our food, we settle down at one of the empty tables. You mean any of the tables? Putting our backpacks aside to finally dig into the food, Susie leaned back in her chair, tilting it back so that she could rest her feet on the table
Alright
by her
then,
food.
is there anything we want to talk about?
Bored already?
I know, let's talk about...
Say boys, and I will never speak to you ever again.
I'm with Susie by the stupid. The feeling I'm boy.
Aw, why not?
Talk
What's
about
so
me.
interesting about talking about guys? It's not like any of us are gonna get boyfriends anytime soon.
Speak for yourself, guys.
We don't know that. What if one of us does get a boyfriend?
Excuse me, I'm gonna gay up this place. Just you
Like
wait.
that's going to happen, Naomi. Look at us. I'm a tiny Italian. You're a ditzy blonde.
I mean,
Hey!
No offense. And Anderson here. Well, I guess she could land a boyfriend or girlfriend if she wants.
gaying it up.
Or girlfriend?
She can be a lesbian if she wants.
Yeah, good
True.
Naomi. That's okay, Susie. I'm not sure I want a boyfriend
Why
yet.
not? It's our senior year. Might as well get a boyfriend.
I mean, okay. Is that a good
Maybe
reason?
she's just not interested in a relationship, Suzu.
Yeah, God, Susie. Well, it really wasn't about wanting a relationship, but more of there was no one interested enough to be in a relationship with. Don't get me wrong, I'm an open person, but there were not many interesting guys in the school to go out with. Who knows? Time will tell. Naomi looked at me, wanting to continue the conversation. However, before she could speak, speakers in the cafe started up and an announcement echoed through the
Miss
cafeteria.
Anderson, please come to the main office immediately. Please bring your things with you.
Holy shit, I've done something terribly
Oh
wrong.
my.
Looks like our plans have been cut short. The men in white coats have finally come to get you.
What have I done? What did I
Suzu,
do?
don't joke around. What serious.
Ah, fine.
I am in
If something
trouble.
happens, just call us.
Funnily enough, something did happen, and it was certainly no laughing matter. Cold. It was really cold. The rain became heavier that afternoon, accompanied by rolling thunder now and then. The skies had turned dark, though I couldn't see any of it under the black umbrella. Not that I was looking up, in fact. Looking up was the exact opposite of what I wanted to do. I stared at the grass beneath my feet, unable to look up at the people weeping around me. All I could see was the damp grass underneath my feet. Only the monotone eulogies that floated through my ears reminded me that I was at a funeral. Why am I at a funeral now? Don't you get noticed before you go to a funeral? It was only when the speeches ended that I finally was able to raise my head. A small gathering of people, mostly made of relatives that I didn't even know were related to me, were huddled around a simple small grave. For a while, all I heard was the sound of raindrops on umbrellas. If it weren't raining, everything would probably be in heavy silence. I looked beside me, where my father was standing and holding a large black umbrella for a small family of 3. His face was emotionless, a strange sight next to my weeping mother. I wondered what was going through his mind. Is it my grandfather? I'm confused. After all, etched into the smooth gravestone before us was his father's name. Yeah. My grandfather, the one who raised me like his own daughter, had passed away that day. The ceremony was small, only close family were allowed to come. Slowly, though, people began to leave, leaving my father, mother, and me behind at the grave. A man dressed in a clean black suit under the uniform black umbrella of the funeral attendees walked towards us, introducing himself as grandfather's lawyer. He pulled out a few documents from his suitcase and began to read aloud its contents.
I shall read Harold Anderson's last will and testament.
So they dragged me out saying, oh, no, you got a funeral right now. But don't you usually get noticed before a funeral? Because a funeral is usually quite a bit after the person dies. And on this cheery note, I feel like we should come back next time to see what the last will and testament of my grandfather was. Thank you for watching. Join, Drew's gaming. Drew plays games. That was it. Again some other time. Bye. Peace out. Ugh.